Good morning, it's Tony Hayes from Paranormal Investigation UK. Today's date's the 15th of March 2022, and we're back on the Chester investigation. Very quickly catching up with the backlog of captures from the building. We're actually going to today look at some footage from the 27th of December, so we're nearly cleared all of 2021 now. But before I do that, just really as a quick update, people generally you look at the footage, CCTV footage, and they think everything may possibly have a paranormal explanation. Those of you that watch the channel regular will know that's not the case. So if we come in the morning, we can come to 4 or 5 capture CCTV movies a day. It's not often, it's relatively often that all of them, or most of them, will have a rational explanation. So I've got quickly 4 for you here. So I thought, well, just to show you that we do treat all footage sent to us in exactly the same way, and it doesn't matter if it's this business in Chester or the general public. If they send us something in, we take everyone seriously and we analyse it in the same contents. So this one, for example, when we get a piece of footage, we obviously view it and we'll have a discussion, whoever it is that sent us into it. So in this case, this is just nothing more than dust, as you'll see it there. Quite straightforward. I've analysed that. That's definitely dust. And we keep working through them. This one is noted down as dust streak. So I've obviously looked at this and realised it's some sort of streaking light dust. It'd be like a tube. There you go, there. That there. Travelling so quickly, the small insect will begin to look like a tube. There you go. This also has people, we deal with light anomalies all the time. A lot of people start suggesting that the spirit times, that's why I don't even like using the word. I tend to use the words light anomaly. And we got this one here. This was just down to unexplained bangs. You can hear there's movement there, so it's clearly obvious, even though it was 8:30 at night, that it was nothing more than someone leaving the building. Yeah, and I spent a bit of time with this because the owner at the time said that there was absolutely nothing there. But clearly in the investigation, when we looked at all the cameras, we could actually see, yes, someone was in fact leaving the building. And this last one is a similar one. Knock at the top. We were never really fully satisfied as what could possibly have caused this. But there's a door to the loos there. There's a door to the kitchen there. There's a door to an office there. There's a door to another office there. That door goes to the empty room. And I think in the end, because of the time, it was at 4 o'clock, and it's the first day after Christmas. They were telling me that the room was deserted because it's the day after Boxing Day, it's a bank holiday. The reason why it was interesting. But it could just still be something that's fallen over. The cleaners were still going in over the Christmas period. So although they weren't seen on the footage, that could just be something we're not sure. So I'm not convinced with this one at all. the noise sounded differently. There's a lot of vibration with it, so it basically's gone into the negative box with that. So that was a quick update on footage other than what we consider to be an in-depth analysis. Now this one was a really strange one. You can see by the amount of icons there that we spent a great deal of time on this. And what actually happened with this, let's see if we can find there. This is camera 1 in the main office. Suddenly it picks up on a light anomaly. Now light anomalies, unexplained anomalies, we've had loads in this building, and this is another one which initially we thought we couldn't explain. What I realised is when the light anomaly occurs, it's cast a shadow and it's quite bright. Now you can see through there that what looks like a torch effect. Now remember, this is 35 foot up in the air, and it's got a window like that opposite the room. Okay, so what we'll do now, let's look at the full video and find it. That is there. It's almost like a I think this is one that has slowed down, so we'll be able to see it at normal speed, then slow down. I'll pause it. There. So what we've got, let's see if we can get a better shadow of this one. Let's fast space. There. This here. Around about here, there's a chair, and there's also a settee, where clients come and sit there. That is a hoover. We suddenly realised that's what it was, and that's what's shining from this end of the room, hit the hoover, and obviously you've got the shadow of the hoover there, and we're almost able to duplicate it exactly. There we go, and that's the hoover that we saw. Yeah, there. Now what was strange was that following the investigation, you can see the number of tests we did. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I won't bore you with these, but we tried the light at different angles, and the only way that this light could have shone on the window and on the desk was from the corner of the room, because that's where the hoover was. It was leaning up against the sofa. The window is about here, and it's impossible when we stood at the window of trying to get, it just wouldn't shine through. The only way it could happen is getting right into the corner of the room, and there's a television running across, which I'll show you on this movie here. This is coming from that corner of the room.
Right, so you go too.
There's the hoover, and we'll get a shot of the TV in a second. So this is how we were trying to judging how the shadow, and the strange thing about it is that's a telly in the right in the corner of the room. There's no light source of any description. So it's either come from underneath the TV or right behind it, which is basically what we were saying.
That's only a 6-8 inch gap, something like that. You need to be able to see it. So it might be that it's coming from even further back behind the TV. But if that's the case, then can you still see that in the window? Or would you have to be up here to see it in the window? In which case, why can't you see? You'd not get to see the reflection of the vacuum in there as well. Strange times, my friends, strange times.
So, because what we had to duplicate, obviously, just pause that a second, is the lights on the window as well as the shadow. You have to light them all up. Let's just pause it a second. So you can see the actual light source there. We know it was there. And there's a shadow. So to match all that up, the only way that we could do it, because the hoover's around there, is by switching the lights off and basically just using a torch. And it's certainly, without question, coming from that angle. We spent a considerable amount of time with this one, as you can see. You know, there's a couple of dozen files there. What we got there in the end, what we don't know is what caused it, where did the light source come from. What we do know, it definitely came from the corner of the room, shone through the hoover, and also left them two circular light reflections on the window. An unusual one. So that covers it really for that one. It's more of a general update on this one, because it was so profound that we had to do something with it at the time, find out exactly what it was that's going on. And this was over the Christmas period, over the bank holiday, Boxing Day, bank holiday. So there we go. I'll write that one up now, and we'll see you on the next movie. Bye.